Good evening, Bull Ring. Today is November 8th, Super Tuesday. So I'm going to keep this video short and sweet because I know some of you guys have to go out and vote. So let's remember the rules, okay? One of the rules we talked about was that news, all it does is create detours in the trend, okay? So let's go through SPX. Very simple math here for me. So I'm going to draw my little trend line like I've showed you guys in the past. You can see here on the daily, okay, SPX broke the trend. One of the things that I've been mapping out on SPX, okay, is we had a rising wedge going on, okay, and this is the rising wedge here. Okay, let me shorten this out to give you a better visual. Okay, so now you see there's a rising wedge. We broke out of the rising wedge. And I'm going to go ahead and take this resistance line off that we broke. And you can see that we started going across instead of down. Okay, but one of the things that I'm going to show you that's very interesting is anytime you have a pullback and then the stock begins to pretend to go across, right? Something else happens, and I'm going to show you. Okay, now we know we have a new support, which is lower. If I can get my painter off. So now we have a lower support, which tells us what? We are in a downtrend. Okay, so we've had some news. We got CPI in 2 days. We have elections tonight. Possibility the stocks will rip in the morning, but if they rip, they have resistance here and they can come back down. Now, this is a easy calculation, and some of the rooms that I've been invited to outside of the bull ring, I'll participate and then go give my opinion there. They believe this is it right here. This is the fall. We're going to start seeing the big correction happen. So if you see the last time we had a fall, we stopped at about 35.40 if I'm not mistaken. But this time I think we're going to see a bigger downtrend once this rising wedge plays out. So keep an eye on SPX. If you're playing SPY, okay, very same thing, is doing exactly what SPX is doing, and you'll see here. Okay, so if you're playing either one, this might be the fall. So make sure you guys are keeping tight stop losses on your calls if you're buying calls. So let's look at QQQ. Okay, QQQ is no different. You know, I want to make this a little bit quicker here so you can see we have the original rising wedge, and then now we have the new one. So this should be a better one here. So anyways, Apple is still in a downtrend, and I do have, and I'll share with you guys, I was sharing this with a few of the members of the bull ring. Okay, I am going to buy Apple shares, and this is kind of my plan. When Apple does fall into this area, I'll buy 1/3 of what I already have put away for Apple. Then I'm going to buy 2/3 when it gets into this area, and eventually when it comes back up, I will buy my third position right up in here. Okay, same thing with Amazon. I'm thinking Amazon, you know, it's going to be a great investment in the next 12 to 24 months for me. Okay, but I think that Amazon still has a lot to fall. I think that we'll see it maybe between 70 and 60. If we were to just go off a basic calculation, which, remember, market correction from the highest high to the lowest low should be 50%. Amazon is there. I mean, earnings did help it fall, but it's almost there, but I can still see it coming down. So if you're looking for future investment ideas, talk to a financial advisor. I am not one, but this is what I'm going to do. Okay. Meta, same thing. It's going down. Everything is still, if we look at the daily, everything is still in a downtrend. I'm going to share a little picture here with you guys. This is just a little bit of the fun we have in the bull ring. And these are some of the areas that I felt. I'll go back here. Let me reset this for you. So you can see what I share with the team in the bull ring. Okay. Anytime I see an area where a stock can fall, I always let the team know if it falls into this area, it's time to eat. We like sandwiches. So if Tesla breaks 182.32, it could see 179.90. If it breaks that, it could see 134. So it's going down, and it's not looking good for Tesla right now. A lot of bad news, a lot of bad stuff for Elon with Twitter, but that's how it goes, right? News will affect a lot of the stocks. Microsoft is a nice one here. I still think that Microsoft will fall, but in the meantime, okay, it takes days to fall, okay? But in the meantime, on the 5-minute chart, okay, if you're not familiar with this pattern, then you need to click on the links below so you can come learn in the bull ring, and I'll show you what this is. We have a cup and handle forming on the 5-minute, okay? What does that mean? That means that Microsoft can still see a run up, okay, temporarily, okay, not permanently, but it could see about 235. So we could see a $7 move maybe tomorrow, the next couple days, and then eventually it's going to come down because it's in a downtrend like everybody else. Okay, you see there, there's no hiding those lines, no hiding those patterns. And another thing that stands out here, if you're familiar with charts, I'll show you something. Okay, this is what we call a bear flag forming on Microsoft. So Microsoft is running up nice, but it had some resistance there. Okay, it could still see a few more dollars like I showed you on that cup and handle, but it's still staying under the 50, and there is a bear flag there, so be careful with Microsoft. Now, if you found any value in this video and you like what you saw and you want to learn more, I'm gonna leave you guys a link at the bottom. You can join the bull ring 7 days for free. In the meantime, I appreciate if you guys subscribe, hit the like button, and share this video with anybody you think that can learn from it. Hope you guys have a green day and a green week.